Good God, guys. Ugh. Well, this stream started way late. Uh, Completely missed the first half as I figured I would. Um, excuse me. But, yeah, ended up staying at campus a lot longer than I wanted to. I knew I was going to miss the start of the game, and I missed the whole first half as I was afraid of. However, and this is a bit of an interesting situation, this is an ESPN only game. Uh, and I did not know that until I got home and turned on the TV to watch the rest of the first half because I actually got here early, but no point in even trying to do the rest of the first half. And, yeah, my ABC station had showed a documentary of who killed, like, Truth or Lies, I think, who killed JFK, which, okay, weird, random thing to be showing at this time. But as it stands right now, this is the score. As I had figured, this would be a defensive dominance game. So far, it's 10-3 49ers. Niners have scored the only touchdown of this game. To Jawan Jennings. So, things are looking good for me fantasy-wise for the moment because my opponent is exactly 20 points behind me currently. Brock Purdy only has 6.76 fantasy points, and Rico Dowdle only has 3.2. Purdy's stats after one half: 14 completions out of 23 attempts for 114 yards, so already he's hit the century mark. 2 carries for 12 yards, a passing touchdown. However, 3 interceptions. 2 by Panthers defensive player J.C. Horn, and one of them by defensive player Mike Jackson. As for Rico Dowdle, 4 carries for 19 yards and 1 reception for 3 yards, total of 3.2 points. Now, I'm just really, really hoping that it stays a defensive dominance game. Panthers get the ball to start the second half. And I'm eating my dinner with a snack and a drink in that cup. So if you don't mind me, I'm going to be finishing the rest of my dinner so I don't eat this during the second half. So just bear with me. I was sitting here trying to figure out what the heck happened to my NFL Plus app. Like, for some reason, it was stuck on the commercial break in progress screen and it never switched back. Which means I missed the start of the second half. Ugh. So, anyways. God dang it. The heck? Going to a commercial break for some reason. Rico Dowdle just picked up a first down after starting from their own 35. What the heck is going on here? Oh, this is a second half's off to a terrible start. Gosh, I'm missing a lot of things here. Second half's already started. Turn that volume down. Jeez. God, I thought we were done with the commercial breaks. What the heck? Oh, I still haven't called a single play because I'm getting either TV timeouts or technical difficulties. Fucking damn it. It was the right guard Chandler Zavala that suffered an injury. No wonder they went to a timeout. Okay, so first down from the Carolina 44 for the Panthers. Yeesh. Bryce Young stumbles a bit. Flushed out to his left. Runs. Flag is down. As he will carry it for a gain of 7 for the moment. Or 5. And this is coming back. Holding on Mitchell Evans of the Panthers. That is a 10-yard penalty. First and 20 after the penalty. Hand up to Rico Dowdle. They stuff him up for a gain of 1. Or 2. It's 2. Second and 18. Young throws to Dowdle. man, this guy can't stop making plays. I don't want him to score. If they keep scoring points, that means he gets even closer to my total. One of 5 on third downs tonight. They now have a 3rd and 7 from their own 47. Young throws. It's incomplete for Xavier Legette. And the Panthers start the second half with a punt. And since I didn't get to say it, away we go, and we continue from San Francisco. All right, Sam Martin to punt this away to the 49ers. Into the end zone, bouncing for a touchback. 49ers go back to work, as I'm going to keep my eye on Purdy and hope he doesn't do anything productive. All right, first down for the 49ers from their own 20. Purdy under duress. Toss to McCaffrey. Runs for the first down. Gain of 11. Oh boy. Couple defensive injuries. One's questionable to return. The other one is out. Purdy on first down. Throws to McCaffrey. Tackled behind the line. Second and 9. Handoff. That is Brian Robinson for a gain of 3. It'll be third down and about 6 coming up. 3rd and 5. All right. Purdy on 3rd down. Caught for the first down. It's Kittle. George Kittle will keep the drive going for the Niners. All right, first down from the 44. Purdy fakes the handoff. Kittle's wide open. Down to the 50-yard line. Gain of 6 by Kittle. It's going to be 2nd and 4. Handoff to McCaffrey. He's got the first down. The chain mover for San Francisco. Should mention this is the CMC revenge game. Because remember, McCaffrey was on the Panthers before going to the Niners. Toss to Robinson. Brian Robinson with a good catch and run. Gain of 8. Hand off to Robinson on 2nd and 2. Still rumbling and gets the first down for the Niners. First down, another handoff. Robinson this time gets just 1 after being stuffed up. Wow, and the last touchdown that McCaffrey scored for Carolina was against the Niners. Injury timeout for a player that went back to the sideline under his own power. I don't know why they're taking this injury timeout. Like, seriously. No reason for it. Jesus, looks like Mel still can't get her stream up on the Cocktails and Consoles channel. She's been having a lot of technical difficulties as of recently. I'm just now discovering that apparently she's now going to try updating to Windows 11. To Windows 11, I should say. I can't speak English. That makes me wonder, has she been on Windows 10 this whole time? Because if that's the case, it's no longer supported, and that may be the reason why her streams are getting screwed up. Because I've been on Windows 11 this whole time, and as you can tell, streams are going by with no issues. Well, aside from the internet connection, but that doesn't really count now, does it? All right, 6:57 left in this third quarter. 2nd and 9, handoff. McCaffrey to the 29-yard line of the Panthers, but it's still going to bring up a third down. 3rd and 6. Ooh, and the man that picked off Brock Purdy twice, J.C. Horn, in the first half, is out with an injury that he suffered. 3rd and 6. Purdy, quick throw. Caught by Jennings. Stiff-arming defenders and gets a first down at the 19-yard line. First down from the 19. Toss to McCaffrey. Rumbling for 7. Second and 3 coming up in it. Oh, good Lord. Another aspect of that Carolina defense, Corey Thornton, is down. Taking another injury timeout. Trying to get my mind off of this crazy work day. I don't even want to begin to describe the crazy work day I had. Corey Thornton, cornerback, undrafted free agent out of Louisville, and into the sideline under his own power, but limping slightly. Second and 3. Toss to McCaffrey. McCaffrey with running room. He's in! Touchdown, San Francisco! Christian McCaffrey on the carry. Niners up 16-3. Wow. Extra point by the now former Washington Commander kicker, Matt Gay, is good. .442 left in the third quarter. And the Niners are up 17-3. All right, here is the kickoff return to the Panthers. Out about the 30, near the 30-yard line. facial hair is starting to itch on me, but I have to keep it. I have to let it grow. Here's Young on first down. From the 32, pass sails incomplete for Teteroa McMillan. Help if I put the down counter on the scoreboard. Jeez. Second down. Young throws to Chuba Hubbard. Hubbard with running room. First down inside the 45. Panthers move the chains. First down from the 46. Back to Hubbard. Down at about the 50, 49-yard line of the Niners. Second and 6. Young fakes the handoff to Hubbard, now throws his way, and he gets the first down at the 40-yard line of San Francisco. The chain mover for the Panthers. First down from the 49ers 40-yard line. Young throws to Hubbard. Hubbard hesitating, picks up 6. Second and 4 from the 34. Young throws, caught. First down for Xavier Legette. Coming up on the final minute of the third quarter. First down from the 29. They snap it. They just get the snap off. Pass sails incomplete as they were not ready. Whole bunch of miscommunication on the Panthers. They were not ready. That might have been borderline grounding. They don't call that. Second down. Young airs it out. It's caught. Touchdown Panthers. Tataroa McMillan. For 29 yards, and the Panthers cut it within 8. Wow. Here's the extra point. And it is good, but there's a flag down. Oh, boy, and the offense are getting ready to get back out there. The 49ers, I think, are going to get flagged for a personal foul as one of the defenders ran into the snapper on the extra point, who's defenseless. So because of that unnecessary roughness, rather than go for the extra point now, they're going to bring the offense back out there, and they're going to go for 2 from the 1-yard line. So this to make it a 6-point deficit for the Panthers. Young throws incomplete. Intended for Jalen Coker. It sails incomplete, and it remains an 8-point game. So it's still 17-9. Had a little bit of a hangnail there, guys. I do apologize. All right, here's the kickoff to San Francisco. On the return, down to the 30. It's as far as they go. 42 seconds left in the third quarter. Purdy on first down. Pass is caught by Juwan Jennings. 2nd and 2. They don't have to run a play here. They can end the quarter. And they will end it right there. 3rd quarter is over. Oh, boy. I'm nervous for the fantasy this week. Just need to see Purdy and Dowdle getting minimal involvement. All right, let's switch this over to quarter number 4. Boop. All right, so here we go. Final 15 minutes of this game. 4th quarter begins now with a 2nd down for the Niners. Hand off to McCaffrey. Picks up a 1st down and more. Inside the 50. He fumbled it. But the officials are saying he was down by contact. 1st down. Was the head of McCaffrey enough to rule him down? On 1st down, Purdy throws to Kittle. 1st down for them again. First down from the 26. McCaffrey gets the handoff. Down for a gain of 1. There we go. 2nd down. Second and 9. Purdy throws to Jennings. He's wrestled down for a gain of 7. Third and 2. Purdy keeps it himself and gets the first down. Hand off to McCaffrey on first down. Look out! Goes backward. Loss of 3 by McCaffrey. Second and 13. Toss to McCaffrey backwards again. They are going now all of a sudden in the wrong direction. Loss of 6. Third and 18 coming up for the 49ers. Handoff. Robinson won't get it. Down at the 11. So brings up 4th and 6, and now they're going to go for the field goal. So they bring out Matt Gay. Clon Sherloose, J.C. Horn, Corey Thornton, Chandler Zavala, all out with injuries for the Panthers. Matt Gay, 29-yard attempt. And it's good. 9:21 left in this game. It's 20-9, 49ers. Purdy still with as much minimal involvement as possible. So, So as you can see right here, right there, it's close. 174 to 161. I mean, it's close, man, but still very scared. Since 2022 Week 7, including the playoffs, the 49ers have had a 13-15 record without Purdy, McCaffrey, and Kittle all playing. Since that same threshold, including the playoffs, they've had a 26-8 record when those three all play. All right, here is the kickoff to the Panthers. Touchback taken. Back to work on the Panthers. First down from the 35. Young throws to his left. Tipped and incomplete, nearly picked off. Oh, that could have been a disaster. Oh, buddy, that was a dangerous throw. Oh! Second down. Quick throw from Young. Pass caught. Coker for the first down. First down. Young throws. Caught by Leggett. Only a pickup of 2. Second and 8. Young throws. Caught by Coker. First down. Boy, Young had to really run for that, but he only picked up a gain of about 2 yards. So Young was forced to carry it himself. He doesn't get much of anything. Under 7 to go. 2nd and 8. Young throws, and it's picked! Intercepted by San Francisco! What an interception, as it looked like it was a one-handed pick! Wow! What a pick, man. 49ers take it, and we'll go back to work on offense in just a moment. Holy shnikes, Bryce Young throws an interception, and that means no involvement for Rico Dowdle. Thank goodness. I just hope the 49ers can chew down as much clock as possible. All right, first down for the Niners following the interception. Hand out to McCaffrey. Gets out of some tackles down to the 28. But honestly, they're just trying to chew down as much clock as possible. Play clock wound down, and there is a delay of game. So they'll go back 5. McCaffrey, nowhere to go. Third and 12 coming up. Third and 12, and it's going to be caught, but not enough for the first down. Panthers use their first timeout. Well, it's looking like the Niners are going to have to punt. Thomas Morstead to punt this away. Trevor Etienne to receive it. Etienne on the return. Down to the 34. First down from the 34. Young throws incomplete. Second and 10. Young throws to Dowdle. Gets a first down. First down. Young throws. It's caught. Leggett. First down, and he steps out. Clock is stopped at 4:08. Just need the mustache and the beard down here to connect. Young throws. Caught! Leggett again! But there's a flag. Ooh! Illegal touching by Leggett. So that's coming back. Oh, Legette's left foot was out of bounds, and then he went back in and made the catch. I didn't see that. That's where the flag came in. So they're back up to the 41-yard line, 2nd and 10. Young sacked. And now that brings up the 3rd and long for Carolina. Timeout San Francisco. Third and 18. Young to Dowdle, not even going to be close. Down to the 39. $57-yard attempt. Ryan Fitzgerald's kick, not even close. '49ers can cruise their way to a victory. Was shanked by Fitzgerald, so it's a turnover. San Francisco's ball. Hand off to McCaffrey. Still rumbling, gain of 6. Timeout Carolina. Second down, toss to McCaffrey. Oh, close. Third down, final timeout used by the Panthers. Third and 3. Niners get a first down. It's over. Here's a toss on the reverse. He's going to be barely short. 4th and 1, and this will take us to the 2-minute warning. Two-minute warning, folks. Just need them to get the first down and just ice it. All right, well, this is it. 4th and 1. What do the Niners choose to do here? Because it's now or never. Get the first down and end it, and secure me the win in fantasy. Fourth and 1, they tried to get the Panthers to jump. Does not work. Timeout Niners. 4th and 1. There's the first down. This game is over. All right. So there's the first kneel down by Purdy. One more, and it's over, folks. I'm going to get the win in fantasy barely. So Niners, they've got Cleveland at home before their bye week in Week 14. Host the Titans, and then they have one final road game against the Colts before they return home for their last two games against the Bears and the Seahawks. That game at the Colts is actually going to be another Monday nighter. That could actually prove to be a good one on paper. But for now, Purdy will take one final knee, and that's it. The San Francisco 49ers are going to cruise their way to their 8th win, albeit an ugly one. They improved to 8-4 and beat the Panthers as they fall to 6-6. They've now tied the Steelers for most wins on Monday Night Football at 54. We're close behind at 51. The Cowboys are. But anyways, that's it. And I can safely say that here's the final. There you go. Meanwhile, Juwan Jennings got into it with somebody on the sideline. Oh! He just threw a punch at a Carolina player! The game's over. Jennings, just cool it. All right, well, with that being said, folks, that's going to wrap things up here for this stream. Really a disappointing matchup when you think about it. I really thought it would be a better one on paper, but you know what? It's fine. Purdy and Dowdle had crappy days for my opponent in fantasy. I get the win and improve to 7-5. And I'm actually going to be the biggest scorer of the week. All right, so that being said, thanks for watching. We'll be back this coming Thursday. And remember, Week 13 begins with a couple of Thanksgiving matchups. It could be 3, depending on if I'm going to have to go to church on the morning of Thanksgiving or not. If I don't, then you'll see 3 streams from me on Thursday. Otherwise, you'll just see 2. The status of that will be in the air. But if I don't end up going to church, the streams you'll see from me would be, the first game would be between the Packers and the Lions. The second game would be between the Chiefs and the Cowboys. And then the Thanksgiving night would be the Bengals and the Ravens. So, with this being said, let's also not forget Black Friday with the Bears and the Eagles. So, let's just go ahead and get into this. Let me go ahead and give you the schedule for week number 13. So again, I already gave you the Thanksgiving Day slate. Again, if I don't go to church, you'll see the Packers-Lions game be streamed. Otherwise, you won't be seeing it, and you'll just see Chiefs, Cowboys, and Bengals, Ravens. So, Thanksgiving slate is in the air. Then we have the Black Friday game between the Bears and the Eagles. I'll do my best to stream that one. Let's see. The Sunday afternoon game will be more than likely the Bills taking on the Steelers. The Sunday nighter will be the Broncos and the Commanders. And then next Monday night will be the Giants and the Patriots. So we'll just see what happens there. Got a hectic week ahead of me. Until then, though, I'm your host, JC, signing off for now, saying thanks for watching, have a safe week, and let's meet back here on Turkey Day, as we're going to have some good old Thanksgiving football to start Week 13. Screwed it up. Week 13 of the NFL season. Peace out, everybody.